guys are ready to do battle between the Washington football team and the New York Giants. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the gun, it's Carr. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
The Giants.
Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL. But I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
58 for Mike, 58 for Mike. You must be
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Carr. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine, Donovan Peoples-Jones, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Haskins. Credit the Giants' defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
A 21-yard attempt.
And Gold is able to put it through. And it's 3-0 Washington. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. This is Barkley. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Going to try and throw on 3rd down. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this 1st quarter. Picked off near the 34. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
10. Giants, nothing.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taking it about the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And with the play clock running out, Sean McVay will take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Now Carr to try again after the pick six. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Carr, and that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Shotgun now for Carr. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Reuben Foster picks it, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
They'll take over.
We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Snap comes at 1. Now Haskins. His throw caught right around the 6. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Touchdown, Washington.
Steven Sims Jr., his 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Gold to add the extra point. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
29.
Operating from the gun. Carr. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Carr now on 1st down. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
And 2 at the 47-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, Carr. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Troy Apke. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
47-yard line.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
To number 80.
A big play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Now Gold for the extra point.
Point after.
He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
This is Washington 23, Giants nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
23, Giants nothing.
On 2nd and 9, Carr. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Carr. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. But to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6th one, One of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Haskins. He's going to go up top again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Haskins to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Rhodes. The 30. 20.
All you got to do is look at
touchdown,
Look at
Washington. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Washington offense just continuing to pour it on. Gold to add the extra point. And the lead is now an even 30.
His kick is good. Makes this Washington 30. Giants nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said is,
he's got daylight. He's at the 40, the 20. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 79 yards. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
And it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
A first down carry for Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 58.
Operating from the gun, Carr. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Troy Apke, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Check. 40's mark. 40's a mark. 40's a mark. Come on, boy. Hey, you better be ready.
To throw again. Haskins. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Third down. Here's Haskins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Rhodes. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. It's a big play there for Washington on 3rd down. 49 yards.
Washington.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Out of time. It's out of time.
Throwing again, here's Haskins. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And this Washington offense continuing to add to their lead. And the route is on here in this first half.
This Washington 37, Giants 6.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Carr. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Carr completes it. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
At the 49-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And he'll complete this one to Berrios. And they go backwards here, losing. Yardage back at the 48-yard line.
The tackle made back at his 48-yard line.
Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. First throw now for the backup lock. And Daniels has it over the middle. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in the field goal range now at the 27-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Get that ball. There we go, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Delta. Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. Ready.
Throwing on first down is Locke. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
It's second and inches at the 17-yard line.
A good position to be in here, second and inches. Now Locke again. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Intended
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Hey, Mike 20, Charlie. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Ready, go.
Locke going to try and throw on third down. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on third and inches. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
complete in the end zone. It leads to second and 10.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
You got nothing. Mike 20, Mike 20.
Throwing again. Locke. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Intended for Braxton Berrios. Incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. Locke looks to throw it again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. 29.
A gain of 3, second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. 45's the mic.
And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Here's Haskins, a quick throw out wide, and able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
Number 80.
Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 40-yard line.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Gain of 12. First down, Washington.
On first down, it's Gibson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson, and he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 17. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Haskins. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
Let's go.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Washington.
Antonio Gibson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. The point after through the raindrops, up and good, and that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. On the run, it's Barkley. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
By Reuben Foster.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
53's the mic. 53. Check 53. Danny. Let's go.
They'll go for it. It's Locke. And this is incomplete. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson, and shutting him off, now open field. Past the 20. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, 45 yards as his guys continue to pour it on.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And we've got a penalty marker down here as he's able to get this only to the 20-yard line. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Barkley. Showed some strong running, but quickly corralled just beyond the 10-yard line. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
And 7.
Shotgun snap to Locke. He's going to float this over the middle. And got his man complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on third and medium to pick up the first. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. Now it's Barkley. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12 at the 37-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. They'll get this out wide to Taylor. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there.